Hey guys, Joseph James here once again with your nightly newsletter brought to you by theschooloftrade.com. October 8, 2009. Guys, had a great day in the market today. Before we talk about the trades we took in the live trade room, I want to remind you guys about that free resource online. Guys, head to our YouTube page /School of Trade. And when you're there, please take a second to subscribe to our channel. That way you get all the new videos that come out. And please rate and comment on this video. Now guys, had a great day today. We are seeing things really improve. Now, throughout the entire summertime, what did I keep telling you guys? I keep told you can hold on tight. Once the volume comes back, we start seeing some follow through in the markets, we'll be right back to our old tricks again. And boy, today was more proof of that. We put $1,100 in our pocket, guys. 6 for 6 here in the room today. Went +4, +8, 20, 30 tick winners. Guys, I'll show you guys what that looked like. But $1,100 today, that brings our weekly total to $2,550, monthly total to $3,500, guys. And guys, we're getting back to our old tricks again here in the trade rooms. Come out and join us. We'll keep you guys posted throughout the month of October. Term today is momentum. Now, momentum, of course, is one of those terms that most traders are familiar with, but maybe they're not familiar with how we use momentum in our trade room. Well, of course, we use momentum every day with all of our high percentage setups. This is the force or the strength of the market. Now, momentum, as you guys know, uses both price and volume, right, to calculate. So it's the actual pressure, the amount of volume being, of course, being exerted at one specific price level. That is the force or the strength of the market moving in that direction. So, of course, momentum relies on a simple indicator on our charts, also referred to as an oscillator. Momentum can be, of course, stochastic. It can be an RSI. There are, of course, different hybrids between those two, but basically it's known as an oscillator. It's used specifically with the James Wave on the faster time frame for the best entries. So we use it on a fast time frame, and it's the final check before we enter a trade. So it's one of the final things we look for, right, that momentum, right before we pull the trigger on a trade. It's essential for all types of traders, guys, and it's pointed up for a long trade, pointed down for a short trade. Very easy to use a momentum indicator. Now, here's a snapshot of the euro, symbol 6E, and you'll notice I'll zoom in here, guys. In the lower portion of this chart, you're going to see this thick yellow line up and down, and that, of course, is our momentum indicator. And, guys, we're going to show you how we use this indicator. We'll show you guys what it looks like in real time, how to use it to qualify our trades tomorrow morning in our live trade room. Come join us tomorrow. European session opens up at 2:45 Eastern Time. U.S. session opens up at 7:45 Eastern Time. And don't forget, guys, grab a copy of the beginner's course if tomorrow's your first time with us. It's going to give you guys all the who, what, where, when, and why about what we do in the trade room. Let's talk about some trades we took today, guys. We made some great money this morning, and we got off to a good start here before the U.S. Open even came into the horizon there. 4 o'clock this morning, as you guys know, we opened up for the European session at 3 o'clock. We took a trade here, 344, as a DAX two-step. Now, a two-step, as you guys know, is a counter-trend trade. So this is one of those great patterns used for sideways markets called the two-step. The two-step, as you can see in this DAX picture here, guys, this is not a trending environment. This is a sideways, horizontal environment, and we pulled 10 ticks, $185 out of this market at 344 on this two-step long. Fill here was at 57.09 even. We took 5 ticks at the first target, got a pretty good fill there in the first target, took 2 off of the first, and got bounced out of our point of entry, got it as it chopped up there. But obviously here, a counter-trend trade, so we're happy to be able to go against the trend here and capitalize on a very sideways market here at the open. Now, we weren't finished there. That two-step long, of course, reversed the short-term trend. We then looked for a trend continuation pattern, which we call our breaker. Our breaker pattern happened at 4 o'clock, 4:01 on the here in the DAX. Entry here was at 57.22 even. We took 3 ticks for our first target, 6 ticks for our second target. That, of course, totaled 12 ticks total. 12 times $37 per point. That's 6 points. 12 ticks, 6 points, $37 per point. There's your 222. So, guys, we took 10 ticks out of the first trade, 12 ticks out of the second trade. Guys, this put us up over $400 in the room this morning before a minute after 4 o'clock. So we've been trading an hour up $400. So a 10% return in the first hour of the morning this morning. Now, of course, it kept going here. We waited, of course, till we came back from break, and we looked. Today was a Thursday, so Thursday morning we had jobless claims, right, continuing claims. So we knew after 8:30 we were then going to probably see the movement that we're looking for. Just before the U.S. Open at 9:30, 9:16 here on the euro. This is a breaker short. Entry here at 47.52. We watched this price broke below the open and closed in the previous day. Got in below that blue line there at 47.52. A couple ticks below that blue line at 47.55. We took 4 ticks at our first target, 8 ticks at our second target. We finished up with a runner at 6 ticks. Totaled it up, guys. There's 22 ticks. 275, guys, at 12.50 a tick. As you can see, guys, we made over 475 on our first 2 trades. We put 275 and change on this third trade, and guys, we're only at 9:15 in the morning. Let's keep moving. Now after the open, just after the open, we then jumped into the gold market. As you guys can see, this guys doesn't matter which market we trade. The same patterns. These are universal patterns across the board. So if we're trading the DAX, the euro, now the gold on the same patterns, the same techniques, the same entry rules, the same everything, guys. Right? 10.08 on the gold. It's another counter trend trade. And again, guys, if you're having a tough time trading sideways markets right now, you got to give this two-step trade pattern a try. It's called the two-step. It's a counter trend pattern, and you can see here the gold was pushing its way down to the low of the day here at 10:43, just after 10 o'clock this morning Eastern time. At 10:08, we started to see signs of exhaustion. Now on this chart, it was pretty easy. We saw that double bottom. We saw momentum curl to the upside, and we knew based upon the setup pattern, the two-step, we got in at 44.8, a couple ticks above that blue line, that 44.8 level. And this one, guys, we really made some good money in this one. We took 3 ticks, 6 ticks, and then trailed our runner there for 14 ticks, 26 ticks out of the gold here at 10 bucks a tick, $260 there. So at this point in the game, guys, we're seeing ourselves get about 800, 900 bucks here so far, and it's only 10 o'clock. Now, as you guys know, we're not going to stop, right? I'm not going to stop trading at all. I will move to a simulator if I get over my goal, but my goal every day is $1,000 on 4 contracts. So we were just about close enough to get there. We then moved to the crude oil. Now, after the nat gas number, right, 1030 natural gas inventories, that's going to be a mover here in the crude. Now, today on crude, we were sharing volume because there was a rollover day on crude between 1109 and the 1209 contract. So, guys, tomorrow morning, make sure you guys check volume for the rollover on the crude oil, symbol CL, rolling forward to 1209 tomorrow. So today was kind of a little bit of a dicey price action day on the crude because we were sharing volume between the 1109 contract and the 1209 contract. So ultimately, where we usually saw some more moves that we usually take 3 or 4 trades, we only saw 2 moves here in the crude that got us in according to our rules. The first trade here was 1042. Again, after that natural gas number came out 1030, we saw the volume pick up. Natural gas, a finite resource, it affects crude. We also saw the National Hurricane Service announce a tropical depression, tropical depression Henry this morning in the Bahamas. So combine the natural gas number at 1030, right, a finite energy resource. Then you also had the National Weather Service come out with that tropical depression announcement at 10:45, right around there. That was a good spark plug for our market to start jumping here. As you can imagine, when a hurricane is announced, that affects the price of crude because all the generators, we expect power to be, cutting in and out. So that, of course, will inflate the volatility there in the crude market. 1042 was our first trade here on the crude. This is a breaker long at 70.88. We took 4 ticks out of it, took 2 targets off, 2 contracts off at 4 for 8 ticks there on that first breaker long. Now you'll notice, guys, this was into the high of the day. We have specific rules when it comes to buying the highs, and as you guys know, we go over those rules every morning in our live trade room, so make sure you guys come out and join us. And I'm going to give you all those rules because if you're buying the high of the day here, like these 2 trades did, you've got to make sure you know what you're looking for. They're a little bit different than any other trade. If we're buying the high of the day or selling the low of the day, we have to look for a couple more steps on our way to taking that trade. On this breaker long here at 1042, great example, we saw the increasing green pace of tape. Momentum was moving with us, and we took that trade for 8 ticks there at 1042. Our final today, guys. Of course, you guys see here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades today, all 6 winners. 11.18 on the crude, another breaker long, and again, buying the high of the day. We want to make sure we follow our rules because they're specific when it comes to taking a breaker long at the high of the day, guys. And again, we grabbed 8 ticks out of this move. 71.64 was our entry. We took 4 tick target there, took 2 off at 4 for your 8 ticks for your final trade of the day. We put 16 ticks there in the crude in a matter of, about 20 minutes. So again, guys, DAX, Euro, Gold, Crude, S&P, Russell. Guys, it doesn't matter, guys. They all work the same. And again, we'll show you guys live in real time. Come on and join us tomorrow morning. Our trade room opens up at 2:45 Eastern Time. We do free webinars on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11:30. We'll trade any market. We'll give you live calls with entries, targets, and stops. Guys, we'll try to manage the trades. Plenty of opportunities for questions, so bring your questions with you. And guys, we're going to give you a free 3 weeks as part of our trial. If you're coming out tomorrow morning, make sure you grab a copy of the beginner's course on our homepage. The beginner's course is going to give you that firm fundamental knowledge about who we are, why we trade, how we trade, the patterns we use, the rules we use, the indicators. And again, guys, please feel free to rate and comment on this video. For lifetime membership information, please drop us an email. That's sales@schooloftrade.com. My name is Joseph James. Thanks for your time today. We'll see you in the room tomorrow morning, guys. We're making great, consistent income. Don't miss a tick. Bye-bye for now.